Hi everyone, how is it going? Hi, hi, hi. How's everybody doing? Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Obviously, depends on your time zone. Uh, my time right now is um, 25 past 25 past 2 2 p.m. London time. Yeah, that's my time zone. Obviously, London, UK, London time. Please leave me comments, guys, in the comment section below. As you come into this live stream, let me know what part of the world you are watching me from. Also, please remember to subscribe, like, and also share if you can. When you do share my live streams, it helps with the logarithms, guys. Okay, so yeah, everybody's welcome here. Leave me comments in the comment section below. Just keep the comments respectful towards other viewers and subscribers, towards myself as well. Any rude comments, any stalkers, you will be instantly blocked. But that is not really what I want to do, but to keep the peace and yeah, I would have to block anybody rude, leaving rude comments in the comment section below. But you can leave any comments, even if you disagree with me. Please just feel free to leave comments, okay, guys, down the comment section below. All right. Yes, guys. So subscribe, people. Do like and do share, guys. Do share my channel. So guys, my name is Sarah. Welcome once again. Welcome to my channel. I'm just gonna wait until I have a few more viewers. Excuse my mess over here. Yeah, but guys, welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. So we are having to do an update. How Elfie? Alf, is it Alf? Not Elfie. Alf, hi, how are you? How are you doing today? Um, I hope you are well. Have you subscribed yet to my channel? If you haven't, please do consider subscribing. And also please do like my video, and if you can, do share. Obviously that will help with the logarithms. Hi Laura. Hi Laura Biddle. Hi. How are you? I hope you are well. Thank you so much for taking some time to join my live stream. I do appreciate that. Oh, that's good, Laura. That's good to hear. Thank you. I appreciate your presence here. Hi, hi, something. Hi, sorry I can't pronounce your name. My bad. How are you doing? Yeah, guys, everybody here. Hi, hi, hi. I hope you are all well. So, as you can see from the title of my video and also my thumbnail picture, it's about my weight loss journey. Okay, after the winter, I've gained a little bit, just a tiny bit, and I need to lose it, guys. So yeah, so I'm doing, if you're new here and you don't know about my weight loss journey, if you're if it's your first time, just to update you a little bit. So It's a 7 day water fast, no food, and also dance challenge. So dance helps keeping me active as a form of exercise. Okay, that is why I'm dressed in my exercise gear over my what do you call it? My thumbnail picture. Okay, so yeah, we are doing a 7 day water fast to detox. I've been on some very unhealthy uh, food choices, so I have to detox that. Alright, guys, so yeah, and I've asked a lot of people to join to my live stream, and also if you would like to lose weight or detox or start your weight loss journey, uh, this is just to give you some motivation, and also some of the nuggets I've provided in terms of um, motivating yourself. I've said if you want to spend on yourself, that is, but you don't have to really. Um, you can get some gym wear. Um, you can get pink, lilac, uh, cerise, peach, purple. Those are I love those colors, okay? So it just gives you the motivation, really. You know, when you have something new and you know you've got a goal to reach, okay? And some of my motivations, I've taken my little dress. My little dress is not new. I don't need to buy clothes. So I, I've taken out a little dress and just hang it on the wardrobe today, okay? So I'm looking at it. I want to fit in there and then leave some room in the dress, okay? It's a tiny little dress that I normally wear summertime. I can still wear it, but I want to fit in perfectly, okay? Or leave a lot of room. So that's my motivation. So yeah, that is about that. And then let me update you how I'm feeling, because obviously this is day 3, no food, just water and air I'm able to breathe. I'm just gonna update you how I was feeling. So yesterday I was craving fruit. Day before I was craving um, chocolate, but today I'm not craving no fruit, no chocolate. I'm not craving any food. I just have this yucky feeling. I think it's about the detox. You know what happens when you're not eating? You get this yucky feeling. So I'm detoxing and I'm drinking water. So no hunger whatsoever. I think I've, I've gone past that stage. Autophagy has kicked in. So if you know, autophagy is when you're not eating anything and your body starts to eat itself up. Okay? Yeah, that's what autophagy is. Alright. So that's about my how I'm feeling today. So also I'm just going to update you on my health update. Some of you know about not whole of last week and about midweek the previous week I had a cough. So that's gone. That's gone now. And but my voice is still not quite there. It's still a little bit funny. But anyhow, it's gone now. So I'm doing really, really well. And I'm conserving a lot of energy. So last night, let me update you on my dance. Last night, I didn't. I I did dance, but not as much as I did day 1 and day 2. This is because I just wanted to conserve a bit of energy. Okay, I just wanted to conserve a bit of energy. So I'm not a beginner with water fast. I am not. I also run. I'm a runner. I can run like non-stop. I can run like I can go for hours and run non-stop. So I don't want to run at the moment. I'm just gonna dance, exercise. So yeah. Um. So last night I didn't do as much dancing because I wanted to conserve energy. So as time goes by, I get very energetic, okay, really energetic, and yeah, you'll be surprised. I'll be jumping and dancing and, you know, obviously exercising. Those are, it's a form of cardio, yeah. So I do my upper body, I do my lower body as well. So yeah, it is a form of cardio. So that's what happened last night. So I'm not feeling hungry at this stage, and probably I'm gonna go for the next 20 days on just food, sorry, on just water and air, because I'll tell you why. It's good for my health. Not that I've got health issues, no. It's just good for my health that my gut takes a break, you know, and also I get to detox. So as soon as when I finish my fast, which is going to take 20 days, so I am on day 3 today, okay? So I've got 17 days to go. No food, just water and air for me to breathe. Yeah. Have I done this before? I've done 90 days before. Of course I have. Just no food, no drink. Sorry, no food, just water. Please don't do this at home. I am not a doctor. I am not a nutritionist. So you may need to consult your GP or your nutritionist if you like. Yeah, because you may be diabetic and you don't know, or if you have underlying issues such as diabetes, you want to be careful. Alternatively, you can also do intermittent fasting, where like you eat, you finish eating by uh, maybe 6 o'clock. You have your dinner. I don't know what you call it, dinner, supper, whatever you call it. Okay, and then you don't eat until the next day. Um, maybe I don't know, 6 p.m. Maybe one meal a day. Okay, and then you're drinking a lot of water. Okay, that depends, guys, but please check with your doctor. I am pretty sure doctors are very much in tune with intermittent fasting. So I won't advise you on that. That's the research you need to do. Okay, you need to consult with your doctor or nutritionist. But for me, I've done these things, and I'm not intermediate. I'm not a beginner. I'm pretty advanced in these water fast, and um, yeah, I'm pretty advanced. I've been doing them for years. Okay, so here are the benefits uh, for me personally. Okay, um, okay, some of the scientifically proven sort of like thoughts on water fasting and intermittent fasting is that, especially prolonged intermittent fasting and detoxing, um, your gut gets to rest, you know, and also you get to detox. For example, I don't have crisps. Okay, things like junk food, crisps, sweets, cakes, chocolate. I don't eat those foods. Okay, I am a clean eater. It's a lot of fruit and veg, and I don't eat red meat. Maybe I'll have some fish. I'll have some eggs, but I'm about to cut out eggs and fish as well. And yeah, some of you that know I've been vegan for some time, but I can still revert back to animal products because my veganism isn't really anything to do with animal rights. And I do respect people that look out for animal rights, okay? But that's not my reason. My reason is just really eating clean and staying healthy. So, yeah, and my source of protein, I sometimes, well, I do get my source of protein when I go back to veganism. I do get that from plant-based protein, such as nuts, okay? And be careful with peanuts, cashews, almonds, all kinds of nuts, the healthy ones. So I add that to my salad, okay? And also I love to add apple. Like I cut my apple in little cubes, add like half the apple, and just spread it onto my salad, okay? And I have things like chia seeds, I have legumes, like beans, chickpeas, all of that. There's protein there, right? That's a source of protein. And yeah, at the moment I can still have salmon for my salad, but I don't know what I'm gonna do after my water fast, if I will consume any salmon, any fish, any eggs at all. Even milk, I also get my what sorry, plant-based milk, okay, coconut milk, almond milk, and the one that says no sweeteners. So if it says no sugar, there may be sweeteners in there, and sweeteners are terrible. I think they are worse than sugar. So I get my milk, the one that says not sweetened or unsweetened. That is what I look for. So yeah, guys, this is about my weight loss journey, and I've done this a long time because it's like a car. Your body, you live in your body, right? And it's like a car. You have to have your car serviced all the time so that it works properly, okay? Otherwise it gets cranky and it starts to um, need repairs. So our bodies need you know they need some LTC, okay? So yeah, be gentle with yourself. Don't bite more than you can chew. Don't be too hard on yourself, okay? If you are taking this journey, and remember, you don't have to go all day without food. You can start to take um, baby steps, and yeah, just do intermittent fasting, like have your meal or eat, have a window where you can eat and then stop, and then maybe do another 18 hours without food, just water or black tea or black coffee. I love black coffee actually, but coffee isn't good. Coffee isn't good. All of that caffeine. So probably, you know what, you want some green tea. Yeah, you want some herbal tea, green tea, things like that. So yeah, guys, this is the update I'm giving you, and boy, am I losing weight, guys. I don't know about, and I don't know about most people, but I do easily lose weight. So with this detox, I'm not detoxing to lose weight. I am I am detoxing, okay, to get rid of all the crap I've been eating, and also just to rest my gut is something very healthy to do. But I'm losing weight like fast. Yeah. So even though the plan isn't to lose weight, water fasting is the plan is to detox. That's why I'm doing a water fast. But still, the weight is shedding off. Like this is day 3, and yeah, I'm already losing weight. And so by day 20, I've got 17 days to go. I have decided I am pulling forward. So if anything happens, I decide to pull out, I will let you know. But so far, I've reached autophagy. Yeah, my mind is made up. Okay? And when my mind is made up, I don't procrastinate. I don't, um, you know, I'm that person that before I start my fast, I fix my mind, because that is all what it is with fasting. But remember that when you've been consuming addictive foods, for example, sugar is really addictive, and carbs. So it's very difficult before you start your fast to really think about going a day without food, because what happens is, as I said yesterday, you have these glucose and not just glucose and insulin spikes. So the more sugar and carbs that you consume, the more your body um, wants more sugar and more carbs. It's not that you are hungry. No, it's not. It's because of the glucose and sugar spikes. Okay? And so that is why when you have a cereal in the morning, and sometimes you see supermarkets, they do advertise, they do say it is healthy, this is healthy alternative. That's not true. That's all about marketing. Obviously, you are not going to market your product, your cereal, and tell customers that this warning, this will cause you to gain weight. Okay? So it's about marketing. If you understand anything about marketing, you have to sell your product, okay, so that it can sell. But to be honest with you, all those healthy alternative, some people say brown bread is good for you. Hello? Brown bread, that's a whole cake. Okay, that is a whole cake. But they say that it is a healthier alternative in comparison to white bread. So because white bread has been processed, and we know that processed foods are really not good for you. Okay, but still brown bread, pasta, rice, cereal, uh, even some of those milk, the milk like soya milk, all of that, the grains, right? They make you, they cause you to gain weight. So when people say oats milk is healthy, no, it's not. In fact, let me say this to you, it's like you are literally drinking carbs, okay? And they, as soon as you drink oats milk or you have it in your cereal, what happens is it doesn't wait to be digested, right? It's in liquid form. So it's carbs in liquid form, okay? And then your body starts to crave for carbs. And then you are like feeling hungry. What's just happened there? You've had your oats milk, whether you just drank it or whether you just uh, added it to cereal, and the grains you're having, the cereal, whether it's cornflakes or oats porridge or whatever it is, what happens is that oh, hi Tylinks, hi, how are you? I hope you are well. So yeah, guys, so what happens is you've just drunk those carbs, okay, in the form of oats porridge. okay, and it's gonna go quickly into your system, and then it's gonna spike up um, the glucose, and then it's gonna spike up um, insulin as well, right? And then you start to crave carbs. You want some cake, you want some cookies, and you want all of that. Okay, so what's the best breakfast to have? Are you meant to miss breakfast? Absolutely not. They say breakfast is the best meal of the day. Okay, so what do you do? What do you eat? Have savory breakfast. Savory breakfast. For example, you can literally make an omelette. Okay, fry up some onion, throw in some mushrooms if you like mushrooms, like I do. If you don't, leave them out. Just throw in some baby spinach, and then break your 2 eggs, or if you're a man, 3 eggs, or more if you like, and then eat that. Okay, eat that, and after you've had your savory breakfast, remember I talked about this yesterday, and then you can actually have your cereal if you want. So you might be wondering, Sarah, but you said cereal isn't healthy. No, what's happening is because you've had your savory breakfast, or you can just fry up your eggs and do leave some leftovers, vegetables, put them in the fridge, okay, and then fry up some breakfast next morning. Have your vegetables first, and then followed by your scrambled egg or omelette. Okay, so here's what's happening. You send you first of all put vegetables on the lining of your stomach, and then you put proteins, okay, and then you can add carbs. So if you really want to consume that cereal, whether it's cornflakes, whether it's porridge. I love porridge personally. I love some oats porridge, okay? And I'm a cereal person myself, okay? So I can literally sometimes, when I was in boarding school, right? I would literally put my box of cornflakes right there, and my milk, I would go to the dining room, and I'll tell the chef to give me milk, okay? And then I'll be like, guys, that was boarding school, okay? That was boarding school. So the chef would give me milk, a lot of it, because they knew that I'm going to be consuming cereal. And I'll say, can I have some cornflakes? And he would say, okay, pick that. I said, no, I need a whole pack. So he would give me a whole pack because I was in boarding school, right? Yeah, and so sometimes I won't even turn up for dinner. Everybody goes to the dining room, they line up, and they're having dinner, and I'm upstairs in my cubicle on my bed. Guess what? Chewing all the cornflakes. So that didn't leave me, to some extent. I've been like that, like all of my life, you know. But you know what? At the time, I was quite tiny as well, so I wasn't gaining weight, and basically, I could eat all the cereal in the dining hall. So when I'm going into the dining hall and the chef sees me, he knows I'm after my cereal and I'm after my milk. So yeah. So I'm a cereal person. So if you love cereal, I don't blame you. Okay? And don't feel guilty for what you eat. Okay? It's a journey. And uh, these lifestyle changes, okay? Baby steps. Don't feel pressured. And even if you feel a little bit that you need to lose weight, don't body shame yourself. If anybody body shames you, bring them to me and I will tell them off. Okay, guys, that's a joke. But yeah, don't feel. Um, so, you see, another thing I would like to say is because media advertises that, being anorexic is a good thing. I don't recommend that. Okay, I just and I don't recommend that. You know, you obese, because obviously you know what obesity does. It it cuts your life, it cuts your life in half, because it's too much pressure on your major organs, your heart, your liver, your lungs, the cholesterol. You get high cholesterol. That is where diabetes comes in as well. So overall, you want to have your BMI in check. Okay, so for myself, right, calculating my BMI. So your BMI is about your age, your gender, your height, and things like that. My BMI is 40 kilos, 40, and the maximum is 45. But I tend to want to remain at 40 kilos, so that I have room when I have to go out, for example, for a party, and I'll be eating, or sometimes I can just spoil myself, okay, with something I love to eat, okay, and so, but when I'm getting to 45 kilos, then I need to lose it. So think about your BMI, okay? So some of you you may not be aware. You can actually search in your search engine on your phone about BMI, and it will give you the BMI will give you the calculator. Just follow the instructions. So weigh yourself, know your height, obviously you know your age, you know your gender, and then put that information in the BMI um, thingy, whatever you call it, and then it will give you your BMI. So if your BMI is 29, you're probably obese, okay? And so don't feel bad about it. Don't pull your hair and don't compare yourself to anybody else, okay? Just look at yourself and say, okay, this is the man I am today, and or this is the woman I am today. Now I'm going to compete with the man or woman I was yesterday. I'm not going to be looking at somebody else's weight and how they look like. No, we all have our metabolism. We all have different bodies, and mind you, you are beautiful just the way you are. You are beautiful just the way you are. So don't let anybody else make you feel otherwise. Okay? Yeah, and even if you've gained a little bit of weight, or maybe you say it's too much, don't worry about it. Just start taking baby steps and working on that. Don't feel inferior to anybody else. It's not that important. It is important for your overall health. Okay, guys. So yeah, um, I don't um, go on these weight loss journeys so that I'm thin. No, I that's not the main goal. The main goal is my health. Okay? The main goal is my health. But obviously, yeah, I keep pounds off. I keep pounds off, and I want I want my BMI to be in check. Okay? So if I start to weigh 50 kilos at my height, at my age, my gender, then yeah, I'm overweight. Okay? It's not good for me. So it depends. Check your height. Ensure that you get the correct measurements. Check your check What else? You know your gender, you know your age, etc., etc. The the BMI checker, on you can Google it. It will give you what weight, the weight range you're supposed to be. So I'm supposed to be 40 to 45 kilos. Okay, and when I do get, I'm getting to 50 kilos, then yeah, that's not good for me. Okay, so yes guys, I hope that this is really helpful for all of you, and I wish you the best. So if you haven't started on on the 7 day water fast, okay, and you just need somebody to motivate you, I will be coming live on these live streams the next 7 days, and then I'm gonna prolong mine, as I said, to 20 days. So far I've got 17 days to go. Remember, I've also done 40 days before, I've even done 90 days. Again, please, 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 don't do this at home, okay? Consult your doctor first. But what I do know is that these changes you make, the water fast, intermittent, uh, um, it can actually reverse the symptoms of diabetes. It can actually reverse cholesterol. So rather than you're on medication, cholesterol and insulin, um, and blood pressure, things like that, you can actually change your lifestyle. And also incorporate exercise. So remain active. You don't have to run like I do, okay, because I do run a lot. Remember, I'm advanced. I'm in advanced now, okay, in terms of my exercising and things like that. So even if you can't run, just walk, okay? Just walk. Take a walk. Don't jump on the bus. Take a walk. I don't know, do about 45 minutes, or maybe you can start out 30 minutes, or even just 15 minutes, okay? Don't put too much pressure on yourself. So also, if you are able to work out like I do, if you join the gym, or if you dance, or if you run, do not stress your body, because when you stress your body, you are going to get okay, your body is going to react. Okay, so rather than losing weight, you won't lose it. So ensure that you are not stressing your body with exercises. Okay, so for me, I do take time out from exercising, but so you must understand this. But if you are starting, yeah, you need to start now, okay? And I'll tell you something, apart from your overall health, because sometimes you don't check you don't check your bloods to see what your sugar levels are, your glucose level. You don't check your heart, your bloods every day to check your your glucose levels. You don't check that, okay? But here are some visible sort of like changes that take place with your body. Number one, for me, I'll tell you what, my skin starts to glow, and I don't need makeup, okay? And yeah, my skin glows. And a lot of people say to me, what cream do you use? Like, okay, nothing special, okay? Secondly, it does reverse uh, how you look in terms of your age, okay? Yeah, some people can actually look 20 years, 30 years younger than their actual age. That's the truth, guys. That is the truth. And also, um, you know, you like you start to, for example, you become really energetic and really active, and you can fit into those clothes, those nice clothes that you don't feel you can even try on. Okay, so these are some of the visible stuff, and just feeling light. Okay, yeah. So, guys, I hope that this discussion today um, is going to motivate you if you haven't already started. But remember this, that because sugar and carbs, they are really addictive. It's like somebody on drugs, somebody hooked to drugs, right? It's so hard to for them to stop. I've never done drugs and I've never done alcohol. Okay, I have glasses of wine on my birthday on Christmas Day, and yeah, I do that. Or maybe a loved one's birthday, yeah, I would do that. It's just a glass of wine, right? But I'm not a social drinker. So if I go to the pub, I'm going to have my orange juice or my coffee, okay? So, yeah, I've never done drugs and I've never been addicted to alcohol. And look, we don't, I'm not saying I'm better than those people. No, I'm not. I'm not. But sometimes we have people that when they do start to indulge in recreational drugs or alcohol, then they become addicted to it. Again, look, we don't say they are bad people or they are weak or something is wrong with them. No, it's like me. Okay, let me talk about myself a little bit. So the way I consume cakes is not really good. I can literally dig into that cake, a large size cake, by myself. Okay, so you'll be looking at me, you'll be, Sarah, that's not good for you. I know, but I'm addicted. That's a good example, right? For me, or chocolate. You know those extra large chocolates? Yeah, I'll eat that by myself in 2 days. Is that good? No. What is it? It's an addiction. So you may be addicted to alcohol or drugs or whatever, but I'm addicted to um, sugar. Okay, so I'm not saying I'm perfect and I don't get addictions. I do have sugar addictions, but not now. Okay, not now because I do clean up. Okay, I do clean up. Like this is what, because I had a lot of cake and chocolate during the Christmas period. Now I'm cleaning up that. Okay, and so yeah, guys, take those baby steps. You know, you know yourself. You know what you can manage. All right. Do not let yourself down, because remember, it starts in the mind. The battle is won in the mind first. Before you decide, okay, I'm getting up early today, no food, just water and air. You need to fix this days in advance in your mind. Okay? This is where you start to prepare. Okay? So, for example, if you are on a high carb diet, okay, you start to consume a lot more vegetable and fruit, okay, and then start to cut down on your carbs, or even remove the carbs totally. Have your salmon and salad. Okay, what are you doing when you are doing that? You are literally now stabilizing your glucose and insulin spikes, because Your glucose and insulin spikes, they are the ones that send you to having more carbs, more sugar. So by sugar, it could be the sugar you add to sugar or sweeteners you add to your tea or coffee, but also remember that the carbs you consume, they are converted to what do you call it, to glucose, and they are stored in your, you know, in your body. And some of that, it goes to the stomach. It depends with your genetics where you store your fat. Okay, we all store fat differently. So yeah, you need to take baby steps. Okay, now when you have stabilized your insulin and glucose spikes, okay, because maybe you start 3 days in advance, okay, consuming fish and salad, or you boil your eggs and you do your salad, and you add some nuts, some chia seeds, whatever you want to add to your salad, okay. And yeah, also, you know, yeah, that then when you feel hungry, rather than pick up, make some tea with whatever bites you have with your cup of tea, or a piece of cake or biscuits. No, don't pick up biscuits, don't pick up cake or anything like that. Pick up fruit, choose fruit, stock some fruit, like the fruit you like, okay. And then drink a lot of water. Keep drinking water, because at least aim to complete 2 liters of water a day. Start early in the morning, okay, and space it out, okay. And so when you feel hungry, oh, you know what, it's tea time. Yeah, you can have tea time, but choose the healthier options, okay. So rather than tea with sweetness or sugar and biscuit or cake or whatever, have a piece of fruit, have some green tea, right? Exactly. And then that way, what you are doing is you are actually dealing with your insulin and glucose spikes. Now, as soon as 3 days later, then you decide, okay, I'm I'm going on a water fast, because you've dealt with your sugar and insulin spikes. Your mind won't go crazy, like, oh my god, you're gonna open and swallow the fridge, okay. That's not you, that's the sugar spikes and the glucose. Even sometimes, you know, have you checked out, if you've had cereal for breakfast, by lunchtime, my god, you are so hungry, right? Say for example, you do a sandwich lunchtime, okay, you're feeling so hungry. That's bread, uh, and whatever sandwich you have. And then for dinner, maybe you want potatoes or whatever, rice or spaghetti, or if you do shepherd's pie, meatloaf, lasagna, quiche. It's because, you know, you've loaded yourself with too much sugar due to carbs, because carbs, they are converted to glucose, and then your sugar spikes, they go high, they spike high, your your insulin spikes high, and then you even want snacks, you want crisps, you see. So leave the crisps alone. As soon as you know, you reach that stage, you start your 3 day prep, you are prepping your body, okay, getting rid of the sugar spikes and insulin spikes, okay. So when you do go on a water fast, yes, you are going to feel hungry, but it won't be that crazy craving, like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. No, you're not gonna die. I'm not dead. This is my third day without food, okay? But I don't have diabetes, I don't have blood pressure, I don't have cholesterol. So you might need to speak with your doctor first. I'm not a doctor, I'm just giving you the methods I've tried, okay? Yeah, so if all is clear, and for most people, you should be all clear to go on a water fast, really, okay? And then just ignore the hunger pangs. So if you've started your water fast, please, please, please don't lose hope. I was feeling hungry yesterday, and day before I was feeling quite hungry. In fact, yesterday I was craving for fruit. Yeah, I was craving for fruit, but this morning it's gone. It's this yucky feeling. Don't be scared of it. um it feels like, I don't know, something is wrong with you. No, there's nothing wrong. It's a yucky feeling because your body is detoxing. Just drink water, just be patient with it, okay? But if you are diabetic or any other underlying illnesses, please consult your GP. But what I do know is that, as I've said this a lot in this live stream, that you can actually reverse uh, diabetes with water fast. And yeah, anyhow, guys, so I hope that this helps. I know it's all over the place, and I'm just gonna conserve my energy, and not talk too much on here. I've done a lot of talking, and I just need to maybe relax a little bit. By tomorrow, I'm going to be very energetic, very, very energetic. I can paint. I can paint my bedroom. Trust me, when I get that energetic, I can paint my bedroom. I can literally do a spring cleaning, the whole house, really spring cleaning. That is what happens when I'm doing intermittent fasting. I get really, really energetic. And what that does to me is, because I'm so active, it helps me lose weight. I can literally clean a whole stove and a whole fridge and just do spring cleaning everywhere, okay, because I'm that energetic. Yeah, I can actually sit and read books, and yeah, that's what I get really, really energetic when I am water fasting. Because you know what happens, right? When you so when you eat food, right, a lot of energy goes to digestion, okay? And also depends on the foods you eat. That is why I think a lot of people, they feel a little bit is it fuzzy, and they have fog. It's got a lot to do with what you eat. So food can either kill you, or food can be medicine to heal your body. Don't give up on yourself, and don't say I'm too old. Don't say I'm too fat. Don't say I'm too this, I'm too that. Just start this journey slowly. You will be amazed. You will be amazed at the results. No, whatever you've done to your body, it's not fixed. You can undo it. Alright, guys? So, yeah, I know what I'm talking about because I've done these things over and over and over. It's just a lifestyle for me now. So, just like a car, you know, you have to keep you have to keep it serviced so that it doesn't break down. So, is your body. If you do take care of your car, why won't you take care of your body? You only have one body in a lifetime, right? Exactly, so take good care of it. Just like a home, sometimes it's going to need restoration, repair work done. And if you don't repair stuff like your pipes or some things, then your home is going to start to break down. disintegrate. Maybe that's the correct word to use. Okay? But when you begin the restoration work to your house or your car, what happens? Right? It starts to work correctly. So is your body. And a lot of people say, no, I'm old. No, this is now the stage of my life. I think all of that is a lot of rubbish. It is. And because you've listened to it, you start to believe it. Just try what I'm telling you and stick with it. Even if you don't see results in 2 days like I would, or in 3 days, stick with it. You will get used to it, and then you will see changes. Everything can't be instant coffee. Oh, it has to happen today. No, not everything is instant coffee. Okay? Because we are a society that is used to, some people even buy ready-made meals and they stick them in the fridge. No judgment at all. Okay? The point I'm trying to drive home here is the fact that as society, we are so used to instant coffee. I don't even like instant coffee. For the love of coffee, right? I'll drink any coffee, but I would rather I brew my own coffee. I would rather I have my own a coffee machine there, and then I brew my own coffee, or even just grind my own coffee beans. Yeah, I'm like that. But we are a society in this day and age. We are used to everything has to be instant. Okay? Don't worry about those cravings you have. And you think, no, Sarah, you don't know, I can't stop this. No, it is an addiction. It's not that you eat too much. Mm-mm. It is an addiction. The more carbs you consume, you think, oh, I should be full up now. The more carbs your body wants. Okay? It's a no-brainer. It is the insulin and glucose spikes. All right, my lovelies. I love you all. You are so beautiful, guys. And I do really appreciate you all for your continued support. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do consider subscribing, okay? And do like my video, guys. And also, uh, remember, I will be back tomorrow, okay? So, you know what? I didn't weigh myself. Something else I forgot to say. I didn't weigh myself prior to starting my water fast. I'll tell you why. My scale is actually broken. It gives out, it's broken. No need using it. Okay? So that is why I haven't weighed myself. But I can see the weight is dropping off from looking at my clothes, even just lifting up my top, looking at my belly, and looking in my face, looking in my arms. I naturally have small arms, but when I do put on weight, and I do also put on weight in the arms, I notice the difference. But now, within 3 days, it's shedding away. So whether you are male or female, okay, and especially if you are busy at work, you are the candidate for this, because you're not at home where you are constantly opening the fridge, where you are cooking meals for your family, for example. Okay? So guys, yeah. All right. I better go, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay? Love you. Bye.